Sometimes life doesn't go as planned. America, 2277. A lot of folks were spending their time working, putting away money, and making plans for a tomorrow that would never come. The bombs soon dropped and a war between world powers raged on, and every country on earth had been reduced to rubble, leaving only a desolate wasteland for survivors to inhabit and explore. Many factions have taken over settlements throughout America, but one was threatening the free existence of every man, woman, and child left on this godforsaken rock. Caesar's Legion. Evil motherfuckers, dressed in crimson, crucifying and enslaving whole settlements as they march from the east. Many makeshift governments and factions have tried to stamp out the Red Legion, but with no success. Goes to show that life doesn't give a shit about your plans. It goes on for the sake of itself, and to the strong go the spoils. This holotape that you've conveniently picked up contains quite a story about two strangers who became brothers through, let's just say unusual circumstance. So sit back and relax, smoke 'em if you got 'em, and prepare for the tale of the Brothers of the Gun.
Here's a story as old as it is true, about two riders in a strange land, brought together by the bonds of blood, trying to survive, trying to stay alive. Just another tale out here in the wastes.
Thrown out into these desert sands with my father at my side, taking everything we can. Didn't pay no retribution, taking everything we see. Ain't never felt no guilt, that spread it around like a disease. Always contemplating evil, I don't pray to the sky. And if I want you dead, simply you are gonna die. I rode up to this farmhouse tucked away on the plains. Killed two peasant farmers, took their wares and rode away. And that's just how it's done when you're living by the gun. You're standing here, don't run. Don't you stand here, one Godspeed be on your side. If not, you're gonna die. My something ain't no lie. And that's just how it's done when you're living by the gun. You're standing here, don't run. Don't you stand here, one Godspeed be on your side. If not, you're gonna die. Something ain't no lie, yeah. Told me, boy, follow the rules, the spirit is cold. Too good unto others, and the Lord will keep his soul. And I watch my saintly mother and my hard-working dad get gunned down by a madman with his son at his right hand. For many years I trained, I learned the way of the gun, and I tracked down that low-down son of a bitch and his boss's son. And as I put my eyes, I aimed right to San Juan's face. Shot that motherfucker dead. was no good, and the boys made a pact to watch each other's backs, and they gathered up their gear and over out of here. These two begotten sons, the brothers of the gun. And that's just how it's done when you're living by the gun. You're standing, you don't run. You don't stand, you want Godspeed beyond your time. If not, you're gonna die. Just satiated adventures taste the riders of the ways. The ways. Who are you really? Who are you really? I gave you my time, wasn't worth the time. Ain't no time for pleading. I gave you my soul. Devil woman, let go. You gave me the blues, tired of being used, time for the healing. And I can't hold on to that same old song. Who are you really? Tell me, who are you really? You said you didn't need me. Oh, but you did. You're looking pretty silly now, kid. I know you don't need me, but you better believe me, 'cause I'm happy inside all the time. Ain't no time for grieving, and I can't hold on to that same old song. Yo, who are you really? Who are you really? Gave you my time, one worth the time. Ain't no time for pleading. And I can't hold on. No, I can't hold on. No, I can't hold on. Who are you really?
As the boys got ready to pick up and head on out into the waste, the messenger tells them about the horrors the Legion has been inflicting upon the people of the land. Slaving, rape, killing, all in the name of that megalomaniac, Kaiser. As our protagonists are about to go out the door, the messenger stops and asks them if he could tag along. He was absolutely sick of delivering one message and then another. Just a bunch of stupid shit. He wanted to find meaning. He wanted to find meaning in this desolate place, some companionship. and it wasn't long before the boys attached every piece of equipment they had to our friend the messenger, as they dubbed him the load bearer. Thinking that he couldn't haul the massive amount of weight by himself, that boy sure did, consistently and without a single complaint. As they delved deeper and deeper into the waste, their bonds grew stronger and stronger. Most no one had anyone to confide in the wastes, and here these boys were, finding a resource more scarce than clean food: trust.
We've been pushing hard since the sun had set. Out here in the wasteland, no man's a season vet. And through the rains and through the strains, one man keeps his stride with the weight on his shoulders that could make Atlas cry. Oh, make Atlas cry. The measure of a man is gauged by many things, but it ain't the money in his wallet or the woman with his ring. It's tenacity and bravery in the face of fear and foe, and the wherewithal if he must, he carry on alone. Low bear, bear that low, push due north till we reach home. Oh, the prairie is sweet, my heart says roam. Low bear, bear that low. And as the day moves set, the fires kissed the sky. Warrior chants of militants ring out into the night. Well, he never stopped for water. Yeah, he never stopped to rest. Lived his whole damn existence as if it were a test. Low bearer, bear that low, push due north till we reach home. Oh, the prairie is sweet, my heart says roam. Low bearer, bear that low. To hear the talk, the rains took our humble camp by siege. Machines to the back, it made a carry on of him. He dropped his best, they stole his spade, laid on in the dirt, said no words and walked away. For every tear we shed, those crimson fox will bleed. A small blade on my bootstrap can cut those restraints free. I snuck behind that bastard that killed that gentle soul. Took his throat with my blade, took his gun, dispatched them all. Now there are certain things that the eyes can't see, that qualify and organize the elements to breathe. As we made our way on back out on those lonesome roads, I swear to you, my friends, we didn't feel alone. No.
Some people don't have a heart in their chest, just a brain. A brain without a heart is the most dangerous thing in this world. Caesar is one such person. Anyone that doesn't bow to servitude to his legion either ends up crucified or a slave, cut to shreds with a nifty little saw called a ripper. Little did Caesar know that two men were making their way to his fortification to return his generosity in turn. Now Caesar didn't see himself as a heartless tyrant, rather a master of survival. There was no law, no governance. Most of the people were just savages out of pure necessity. Instead of trying to turn savages into citizens, in his mind, control would be much more easy and efficient. Outside of his fort, the brothers had posted up doing recon before introducing themselves properly. They knew that whatever happened, this one would be for their friend the load bearer.
America will never fall to communist invasion. Commencing tactical assessment. Red Chinese threat detected. Democracy is non-negotiable. Engaging Red Chinese aggressors. Freedom is the sovereign right of every American. Death is a preferable alternative to communism. Chairman Chang will fall. China will fall. Yes.
drop their guns and you can leave quietly.
Crom, I've never prayed you before. I have no tongue for it. No one, not even you, will remember if we were good men or bad, why we fought or why we died. No. All that matters is that two stood against many. That's what's important. Our Lord pleases you, Crom. So grant me one request. Grant me revenge. And if you do not listen, then the hell with you.
Intel we had back in the NCR said they had a whole succession lined up. They'll replace him as soon as word gets out. The other thing I heard is that he wasn't really commanding the army anymore. Guess we made sure of that. But we got these bastards pretty good today. Yeah. That was some kind of stunt we pulled. Whatever happens from here on out, we killed that prick in the middle of his fortress.
To the town of our freedom rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared ask his business, no one dare make a slip. For the stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his head. It was early in the morning when he rode to the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. Well, he's an outlaw, loose and running, came a whisper from his lips. He's here to do some business with a big iron on his head. Big iron on his head. Now in this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and those many men were dead. Oh, he was vicious and a killer, though you 24. His arms is on his pistol, numbered 1 and 19 more. 1 and 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. You An Arizona Ranger wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive, maybe dead. He said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. It wasn't long before the story was related to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, man, they tried before dead. 20 men, they tried to take him. 20 men made a slip. 21 would be that ranger with the big iron on his head. Big iron on his head. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Oh, folks were watching from their windows. Everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make a play. And the swiftness of the ranger still talked about today. Texas red and clear leather and a bullet fairly red. The ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his head. Big iron on his head. It was over in a moment, and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made a fake slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his head. Big iron on his head. Big irons, big iron. When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his head. Big iron on his head.
thinking about your family, somebody kidnapping your child. That's fucking suffering, okay? What these kids live through when they get molested, that's fucking suffering. Me, my mom dying, who the fuck are you? I was always a piece of shit, but I adjusted, and you adjust. Let's get down to it. That was no fucking big chink off my fucking armor, and it fucked me up in the emotion of trust. I inflicted so much trust in this woman. Shame on me. Shame on me. Shame on me. Shame on me.
For having that much
Shame
trust?
on me. Shame on me from the world that I came from to have that much trust in somebody that they were going to do the right thing.
Seems to me we won't ever change. The human race will just remain the same. You give us everything, we waste it all, and pick us up only to watch us fall. It's the same what these people do, but just act so damn illogical. See, nothing's wrong with what you got. If you found love, you found life. So typical. Typical of you. It's so damn typical, and you make me cynical too. They kill for gold and they steal for fame. Sell their souls just to make a name. But from death no man can escape. No value could replace that faith. And it's a sin what these tyrants do. Convince you that there's something owed to you, and what you want you see, you must take. Open your eyes and become awake. Don't be typical. If we just show a little tenderness, a little tenderness. If we show a little humanity, oh, it could be so sweet. We can live, we can be free. Oh, brothers and sisters, it's just a dream. Ain't it typical? Ain't it typical? Baby, ain't it the truth? sun is sinking in the west. The cattle go down to the stream. The redwing settles in her nest. Now it's time for a cowboy to dream. There's purple light in the canyons. That's where I long to be, with my three good companions. Just my rifle, pony, and me. Gonna hang my sombrero on the limb of a tree. Coming home, sweetheart, darling. Just my rifle, pony, and me. Whippoorwill
In the willow
sings a sweet melody, riding to Amarillo. Just my rifle, pony, and me. No more cow to be roping. No more strays shall I see. Round the bend, she'll be waiting for my rifle, my pony, and me. For my rifle, my pony, and me. For my rifle, my pony, and me.
Whoa, that there was a good one. How about you see what I can get on with?
Well, I wish I were an apple hanging in a tree. Every time my sweetheart passed, she'd say goodbye to me. Told me that she loved me, told me sugar plum, put her arms around me. Lord, I thought my time had come. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. I'll marry you sometime. I wish I had a needle, fine as I could sew her in my pocket, and down the road I go. Cindy hugged and kissed me, she held her head and cried. So I was the prettiest thing that ever lived or died. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. I'll marry you sometime.
And so another tale settles into the dust of the Mojave. The boys dealt a crucial blow to the Red Army of Caesar's Legion. He stood no chance, really. While a mind without a heart is surely one of the most dangerous things in this world, two minds with a ton of heart can change it. Their victory may be a small one, but they took out the brains behind the Legion. The Legion slipped into chaos and infighting for rank, titles, and that became more prominent than conquest and building upon their prior victories. The truth is that people, when faced in situations of pure survival, they do horrible things, and that's understandable. But Caesar and the Legion were insidious. They had more than enough to satiate themselves. You know, they say war never changes, but it does. But what doesn't change is greed. There's always greed in this world, people hungry for money, power, sex, fame, what have you. And they'll hurt anyone and everything in their way to get it. And on many days, those type of people win. But today, two brothers with a ton of heart and a song of praise for their fallen brothers and sisters on their lips dealt a death blow to greet in the Mojave. What will become of these brothers? What will become of the Legion? What will become of all of us out here in these wastes? You might want to check around Vault 21, and there just may be another holotape lying around. And perhaps it will contain the next chapter of The Brothers of the Gun.